In the study of Himalayan art and Tibetan art in particular, there are just some books that you have to acquire that are in Tibetan language. And one of these, which was published in, I believe, 2006, is in English called the collection of Tangla Zewang. Tangla Zewang was a very famous artist. I believe he passed away in the late 1990s. But he was a very famous artist from East Tibet, and he was associated with the Palpung monastery of the Thai Situ, belonging to the Karma Kagyu tradition. Now, this publication is soft covered, but it's large format, and it has different parts to it. It's got an introduction in English translated by Michael Sheehy of the Jonang Foundation, Jonang website, and then it has some Chinese and some Tibetan. The first part of the book has paintings, colored paintings. The second part is more calligraphy and ula, the book illuminations, and then the third part is more drawings. So this involves, first of all, block print drawings, and then it involves iconometric measurement drawings. Now, why is this important? It's important because Tangla Zewang was a teacher of many of the Thangka painters, and later Thangka painting teachers that came out of Tibet and are still currently in Tibet at this time. And his style of painting is primarily Palpung style, created under the patronage of the 8th Situ, Chukyi Jungne, Situ Penchen Chukyi Jungne, and he developed his own style of painting. And of course, in keeping with the Karma Kagyu tradition, they call all of their painting styles under the umbrella term Karma Gadri tradition. And whether it's 16th century, 17th, 18th, 19th, it doesn't matter. They call any painting style done under the auspices of the Karma Kagyu religious tradition, they call it Karma Gadri painting. Now, there is no such thing as a Karma Gadri style. We haven't established that historically at this time, nor do we find it in literature. So what we have with Tangla Zewang is a very, very strong, very broad foundation for various types of Palpung style paintings. And we're dealing with lineage paintings, we're dealing with peaceful deities, wrathful deities, and lineage teachers especially. We really don't find a lot of mandala paintings done in this Palpung style. We do, however, find blackground paintings, although I'm not sure how invested Tangla Zewang was in blackground paintings, but it's something that has been quite popular in Nepal, India, and Sikkim since the 60s and 70s. So this is an important book because he's the teacher of many of the artists and the senior artists of today, and he is really a foundation and a pillar for this Palpung style, which is even practiced very much today outside of Tibet in Nepal and India and Sikkim, and even with some influence probably in Bhutan. So the book is called Collection of Tangla Zewang, and mostly in Chinese and then Tibetan, introduction in English, a very important visual reference book for Palpung style painting. So you can press like, you can subscribe, you can join HAR on Patreon, you can also make a donation on the HAR homepage.